Welcome back, everyone, to part 14 of 21. And today we cover Michael Bennet, the senator from Colorado, who entered the race on May the 2nd, 2019, and exited the race on February the 11th of 2020. Remember, I wrote this a year ago, and I said at the beginning on the first video that there are some candidates that I believe that I had some really spot-on predictions about, and there were some not so much. This is one of the ones not so much. Sometimes you miss some by a mile. You misread the general public's perception. And I'll discuss more of this after I read what I wrote about Bennet. So, Bennet has a lot of upward potential. He is waiting for a more prominent candidate to have an implosion, and he could rise and claim the mantle of a pragmatic, sensible voice in the wilderness. Bennet, a senator from Colorado, represents a purple state trending blue. He is soft-spoken, but gave a fiery, impassioned speech on the Senate floor during the 2018-2019 partial government shutdown, excoriating fellow Senator Ted Cruz. Bottom line, Bennet needs to emphasize why his message of pragmatic problem solving is what is needed in the White House at these very challenging times for America. If he stays on that message, he could end up doing no harm. With a wide exposure on the debate stage, increase his standing in the polls. I bet you can tell from what I wrote about Michael Bennet that I really liked Michael Bennet. And I did. I thought Michael Bennet, if Biden had an implosion, made sense as a sensible alternative for a moderate wing of the party. He is from the West. He is from a purple state trending blue. He is only 55 years old. Will only be 55 on election day. He is got a lot of great qualities that you look for in a candidate. Unfortunately, Bennet's message of pragmatic problem solving was not what the voters were looking for. And I think that is... Now look, I am very happy with who the nominee is. I am very happy that Joe Biden is the Democratic nominee for president. But Bennet could have been a really great presidential candidate. And he just wasn't. He has been in the Senate since 2009. He was appointed after Barack Obama appointed Ken Salazar to be Interior Secretary. He won a full term in 2010 and was reelected in 2016. His 2010 victory was razor thin, but he won by a more comfortable margin in 2016. I think Bennet has a bright future ahead of him. I hope that he rises in leadership in the Senate, because I think that he could be a voice for a more workable Senate, and someone that could help end the gridlock in the Senate, because the current Senate's not working at all. When Barack Obama was in the White House, Republicans used the filibuster way too much and held up meaningless nominations. Now that there's a Republican in the White House, Democrats use the filibuster to great effect and much annoyance of Republicans, but also because Mitch McConnell refuses to work on any legislation the House is passing. I think that Michael Bennet would be a voice that could help possibly bridge that divide and get the Senate working again. Now, granted, they're going to have to get another Republican leader. There is no circumstance under which this works with Mitch McConnell still the Senate Republican leader. The Senate Republicans would have to choose someone else as their leader. Who that leader is, I'm not sure. Maybe a John Thune, the current Republican whip. He seems to possibly be a more moderate voice, but also understand he is Mitch McConnell's whip. He goes and has the difficult conversations with recalcitrant Republicans about why to come over. But Bennet also in this race, I think, achieved his primary goal, which was to convince his friend, and man he really owes his political career to, former Governor John Hickenlooper, who Bennet served under when Hickenlooper was mayor of Denver. Bennet was his city school superintendent. To drop out of the presidential race and run for the Senate against the state's junior Senator Cory Gardner in the 2020 Senate election they're going to have there in the state of Colorado this year. So, overall, boy, I did not hit the nail on the head on Bennet, because by the time that an implosion would have happened, he hadn't participated in a debate in so long. I was even unaware he was still running for president actively. I knew he hadn't dropped out, but I was unaware he was still going to Iowa and New Hampshire and making a go of it. He was. So that's all on Senator Bennet. I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.